Assalamu alaikum everybody, Ramadan Mubarak. So tonight is the 21st night of Ramadan, or will be the 21st night of Ramadan inshallah. And congrats, y'all are doing it. One more week-ish. And it'll be done. It'll be time for the Eid. And it's a Laylatul Qadr and eating and drinking and being merry. So I just want to do a little quickie about Laylatul Qadr. Nothing too much because y'all know I ain't no scholar or nothing like that. But I just want to put it out there for people who may not really know what it is. There are a lot of new Muslims, a lot of Muslims who don't necessarily have access to different information or just don't take the time to study. But please do your research. The Night of Power. You can go on YouTube. You can Google it to death. You can look through your books, whatever it is you need to do that. But just briefly, so for people who don't know, Laylatul Qadr, or the Night of Power, Night of Decree, is called a few different things. It is the night that the Quran was revealed to the Prophet Muhammad alayhi salam. The night that the angel Jibril came down to him and told him, read, Iqra. And he said, but I'm not a reader. And then, Jibril said, read. It's like, but I'm not a reader. And he squeezed him. Until, he was just frantic, so scared and frantic that he ran home to his wife Khadija, shaking from fear, man. He's just like, yo, I don't know what happened. A jinn just took hold of me and told me these things, and I'm gonna die. Like, I'm scared, And she, covered him and comforted him the way we women do, and was like, babe, you're gonna be okay. Go and talk to my uncle. He's Christian. He knows these things. You are the one, I think, that they talked about coming, the comforter, the Ahmad. And so, he went on over there to her uncle and he was like, you're the one. So, but initially, he was frantic, man. Can you imagine? I can't even, just looking up in the sky. I used to live in this town called Mifflinburg in Pennsylvania. And it was a combination, I don't know what you call these type of areas, but it was rural and residential. But my God, when it got dark, honey, it got dark. And I never used to look up at the sky because I'm the scary type. I believe in, UFOs and stuff like that. I've seen some things. So I ain't really the type to be looking up there in the sky at night. And so I can't even imagine. And this also was a mountainous region. I got a thing for mountains, I guess. But, I can't even imagine him being in like darkness, nothing but the stars or whatever. And then this thing takes hold to him that's like humongous, you know what I'm saying? And like grabs hold to him because he knew about jinn and things like that. But so that's what he thought, because I guess, respectfully, y'all don't be trying to come for me getting all in your feels. But people make the prophet to be this huge thing, huger than life, better than all other people, all other prophets and everything, regardless of what the Quran says. But he didn't feel that way about himself. He was just a regular dude, you know what I mean? Trying to make his way, fasting, begging for forgiveness, asking Allah, like, what is it that I'm supposed to be doing? How can I make this world a better place? Lord have mercy, I'm getting emotional. But he didn't think these things of himself, and like, why would he? Why would he think that Allah would single him out and send the angel Jibril to him? So he was just frantic. He thought it was like, this evil thing has taken hold to me, you know what I mean? So again, he went down to his wife and she did her womanly thing and sent him off to her uncle, who told him, no, this is the deal. So that was the Night of Power. Laylatul Qadr, again, is I don't know. It used to be commonly known as a night of power. Now they call it different things too. But suffice to say, it's an incredibly special night for Muslims, and it is it's said to be one of the odd nights during the last 10 days of Ramadan. And so most people seem to think it's the 27th. Well, lots of people seem to think it's the 27th. We don't know this for sure. That's why they say it's within the last 10 nights, which means it could be from the 19th on the odd nights. So what does this mean for us? Allah is like so dope. Y'all know I will cry on this video, so don't get me to crying. Hold up. I'm gonna bring it back. Hold on. Woo! So let me get a grip. So Allah is always giving us ways to redeem our evil selves, as I always say. But this night is yet another way. So if you make if you worship, actual salah, if you pray, make your dua, dhikr, give charity, do good things, preferably in congregation, then it is the equivalence of doing them for a whole 1,000 months. Can you imagine? So if tonight you stayed up and gave additional rak'ah, right? Prayed, worship, made your dua, did your dhikrs, all those good things. It would be as if you didn't just do it tonight, but that you did it for 1,000 months. That's 83 years, y'all. When I was with the Ansarullah here in America, I didn't do it because I was a young and I couldn't go to the masjid and do these things. But they used to gather at the masjid and offer the salah. They would do like 100 rakat. And inshallah, maybe I'll try to find some pictures, even though I know a lot of people got problems with the Ansarullah, whatever. But I would love to. Maybe I'll look up some pictures and show you, because that masjid was big, like really, really big, especially for the time. Well, to my knowledge. But it used to be packed, like jam packed. And at the time, this might sound funny, but the Muslims, y'all know what I'm talking about. I used to think to myself, one of the things, and I was a teenager, but one of the things that used to give me low-key anxiety, even though I didn't go, I used to be like, what happens if they break wudu? Like, I was nervous to even go even if I could, because my uncle was not going to be down with that. But even if I was able to go, I just had low-key anxiety from the idea. Like, what if I broke my wudu? How was I going to get out of rank and get to, redo my wudu? It was so crazy, the things that I worry about. But it was just so beautiful. And I remember we used to have publishing companies, so they would publish all kind of books and things like that. And so there was this they had like a periodical, but it was big, and I can remember just looking through it and just being so awed and like fantasizing about being there, because it was just so beautiful to see all these people, and they all would wear their white garbs. So all these people dressed in white and there for the whole night just to pray. And we're talking predominantly African American people, y'all. This is huge. One day maybe I'll do a little video on the Ansarullah community. Because like the imam at the time, he would make statements like, they can come for me if they want to, but they can't come for what we're teaching. And it's absolutely true. I see, alhamdulillah, I see different organizations and groups doing things that was done back then. Now he was a hot mess, but who ain't a hot mess? But anyway, getting back to what I was saying, Laylatul Qadr, the nights of decree, the nights of power, is such a wonderful thing. It will give you the opportunity, give us the opportunity once again to try to purify ourselves. Hold up. Mashallah. To try to purify ourselves and try to strengthen our relationship with Allah, with the One. Again, as I said, this is really brief. I'm not going into a whole lot of what I know about the night, which isn't a whole lot, I'm sure. But please do your research always, no matter what I tell you, no matter what anyone tells you. Study for yourself, because of course there are concrete things about this deen, but as with anything else, it is still open to interpretation, because we all have our own realities. You know what I mean? My interpretation of Allah, my feeling for Allah, my idea of Allah may be different from all of you who may watch this right now, because of my upbringing, because my innate self, who I am, the way I feel things, the way I understand things. You know what I mean? So always study, always try to strengthen your relationship with Allah. And wallah, I am talking to myself first. This is something I'm always trying to get on myself with. I know I got to do better in so many ways, and this night will be yet another way. What I was going to say, I don't know how yet, because child, I'm old. This technology, I'm still trying to learn it. But I would love to do something with sisters, like virtually, if possible, for that night. Well, I can't do tonight because I work. But like I'll be off on the 23rd, inshallah. Pardon. So that would be awesome if any of you want to get together and do something, like I said, virtually. We can thicker, we can support each other doing our salat. Maybe, do like 4 sets of 4 together, like on our own, but you know what I mean. Take a break, do some more. It doesn't have to be 100 rakat, but I don't think so. But check it out, let me know. But yeah, if there's something we can do, that would be so awesome. We could have like a sister halakha, a sister circle, and try to strengthen each other. So anyway, really long video, my fault. Peace. I love you all.